Alright. I'm not gonna take too much of a gap today from start. Also just took another screenshot because I might want to change the thumbnail to that one because that looked a little bit nicer, but who knows? We'll figure that out. Let's see, Emmanuelin. Manolin. I pronounce your name, I'm sorry, but... Shall we be off then, old boy? Ah, but where are my manners? Manolin de Fortam, second son of Count Edmund de Fortam, trueborn, that is. Yes, yes, I know what you're thinking, and you're absolutely right. What ill fortune to be born second in a society where the eldest inherits all. Oh, my brother would never cut me off, 'tis true, but who cares? But who could be satisfied subsiding on a meager allowance, forever overshadowed by his siblings? Not I, old boy, not I. I want to punch him in the face. Which is why I need your help, to ensure that the business in the Sea of Clouds goes swimmingly, so that the tale of my great deeds can win me a place in the people's heart, or better, raise me higher than their estimations, than autorial ambitious, I grant you, but then I do have a legendary hero to do my bidding, ha 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 ha. I'm gonna punch him. And even like introduce the stream properly. Hi, hope anyone who's like in here early is doing good. Notice that I had this text that I have to respond to. Oh, don't look at me that way. I jest. Anyway, we are to aid the good men and women of House Hydaelyn. They have ever been steadfast friends to our house, though they've fallen on hard times since the calamity. Poor blighters. As for what precisely we will be doing, well, what fun would it be if I told you everything in advance? Just come along with me to the airship landing, and we will take the airship to Camp Cloudtop. Going to the Sea of Clouds, gonna have a good old time. My brain's like trying to move the camera like in Baldur's Gate. Dinner for 4. Boing. A little red mage cat girl. Weapon. Ah, Shivas. Azure blue mage. I mean, technically. I'm really excited at the idea of continuing the game as a samurai. I know I've said that a good amount of times, but I don't know, there's something about it. It is my favorite DPS, so. Let's remove that. Are you ready to depart, sir? The airship bound for Camp Cloudtop will be leaving shortly.
Yes, take me away.
A secret place up above. I'm trying something out a little different today. You guys can't tell, obviously, but I am in my wheelchair instead of my my desk chair, mainly because my back is not in the best shape, and I don't want to be transferred back and forth.
Upon an airship, conceived within the fecund mind of Cid Garland, renegade prodigy of Garlemald, who had come to call Eorzea home. High into the heavens, where isles of earth and stone floated as clouds, a frontier the knights of Ishgard had scarce begun to explore. To a fledgling outpost, within the sea of clouds, where careworn scouts ever scanned the skies for winged shadows, he came.
Now, Realm Reborn was 26 streams. I feel like this is going to be around the 20 mark, depending. Mainly because the extremes and hard modes might be a little more annoying. I think maybe 22 at most, depending on how my queues are. Awfully cold up here. I mean, Kurthus may not be a blessing, but the warmest weather in the world may not be blessed with the warmest weather in the world. But compared to this, it's positively homely. And of course, our hero, whomly unperturbed, is wholly unperturbed. My bad. You don't have to maintain that strong, silent persona all the time, you know. Never mind. We need to find Lady Laniette. She is in charge of the garrison here. Oh, and when we find her, just follow my lead. Yes. Excellent. One of the mounts I really want to get again is the, say again, as if I ever had it, is the, what's it called? The little cloud that you can ride on. I think it fits the samurai and, you know, ninja monk idea really well. Also, I love like that one when I see it with Lala's. Bum, bum, bum. Oh wait, it's up above, isn't it? Oops. Wanted to grab that beforehand, and I kind of didn't. Gotta do our runs, gotta do our runs. So, obviously, channel's in two places right now when it comes to content. We have this, obviously, and we have a Baldur's Gate. This being Monday, Tuesday, Friday. Baldur's Gate being Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday. My bad. Got our solo one, and it's about that. I'm trying to think if there's anything. I mean, there might be a co-op in the future. It depends on the people that I'm going to be playing with, what they say, and then we'll figure that out. But I don't really plan on changing the schedule all too much off of these two at the moment. Master Frog, welcome. Sir Laniette de Helionar, commander of the forces stationed here at Camp Cloudtop. Strange though it may sound, I have long dreamed of meeting you. I am in your debt, you see, and I shall ever remain so. Were it not for you, my younger brother Francel would have been executed upon the word of a false inquisitor. Alas, a knight must go where duty demands. Pardon me. A knight must go where duty demands, and thus I have been unable to seek you out. By the grace of Heavensward, I have been granted an opportunity to thank my brother's savior in person, and call upon his generous aid besides. Truly, I know not what I have done to deserve the double blessing. This double blessing. Grab that. There. It's a pleasure to see you again, Lady Lionette. You cut an elegant figure as always. Steel-clad rose, equally at home on the battlefield or in the ballroom. Lord Emalion. If it is not too much to ask, I should be grateful if you would allow me to finish speaking with Master Frog. Camp Cloudtop was established to provide early warning of impending Dravanian incursions. The high elevation afforded by floating skies makes floating isles makes it ideal for this purpose. Naturally, it also makes us a ready target for attack. We are not defenseless, however. The Protector, our largest and most advanced airship, is capable of drowning all but the mightiest dragons. Downing all the mightiest dragons. Alas, as you may have noticed, it's currently undergoing repair. What is worse, our efforts have been hampered by an ingenious beast tribe known as the Vanu Vanu, with whom we have several skirmishes already. No beastman is a match for the man of Ishgard. Bring me a birdman and I'll show him a thing or two. Get a load of this guy. I fear much or more may be asked of you in the days to come, Master Frog. More money. While I understand Count Edmond's invitation, I would rather not waste valuable time, ensuring that the young lord doesn't get trampled underfoot. True, it is entirely possible that he may learn something from this experience, but, no, I need this up still. Sorry, I'm trying something different with my keyboard. And I want to see which one feels better, but... How's this feel? Ooh, that's nice, I think. But, yeah, no, I'll just keep it on my normal one. It is true. Get another yawn. I don't know why I'm so yawny today. I apologize. True. It is entirely possible that he may learn something from this experience. But if left to his own devices, I think it far more likely he will make a mess of things. Tell him that I would like him to keep watch for Dravanian outflyers. Then, when you have a moment to speak with his manservant in private, make it clear that it is his responsibility to keep Emmanuelin from shirking his duty. A crestfallen, Leonette? Why didn't she think to ask me in person? Surely she must see me standing here, but a few yalms away. Oh, never mind. What is it? Oh. There they go. A mission of paramount importance. Keep watch of Dravanian outflyers. A mission? Yes, of course. That is why I'm here. I shall do as my lady asks. Ah, Master Frog. I do not believe I have been properly introduced myself. My name is, Honoriot. I serve as at the pleasure of Lord Emmanuelin. Lady Lynette wants me, would have me accompany Lord Emmanuelin on his mission? I understand completely. I would do my utmost to keep him out of harm's way. Good for you, kid. Were he of another house, mayhap I would not feel obliged to go on to such lengths to preserve his safety and dignity. In any case, I appreciate you speaking to him for me. It would seem he listens to you, at least more so than others. Or mayhap you are more skilled at this than most. I suspect you have the humor. You've had to humor your fair share of difficult men before. Yeah. I's a little lady. Mommy milk. Please don't tell me that's actually what your group is called. Oh. Now Emmanuelin, I believe, is out of harm's way. We are free to discuss matters of actual importance, such as our struggles with the Vanu. We first encountered the Vanu several years ago, when we had just begun to explore the Sea of Clouds. Oh, my brain is just so weird today. First I would explore the Sea of Clouds. After an exchange of pleasantries and gifts, we received permission to construct a permanent lookout post. There was peace between our people for half a year. Gonna grab a drink. Until suddenly, for reasons unknown, their attitudes towards us changed. They began to attack our foraging parties without provocation, forcing us to rely more heavily on supplies flown in from Ishgard. But words are no substitute for first-hand experience. Go and see Sir Miriel. She could use your assistance. Stuck. Don't fit. Yeah, I know. I might record some videos here and there of other stuff, but content's basically gonna be you know, the streams and maybe shorts here and there until like I can get the equipment for the big project. Master Frog, I presume. Lady Lady Leonette Leontet. Lady Leati told me you were coming. I hear I hear tell you've never faced a Vanu before. Well, spend enough time on patrol and you'll cross paths with them eventually. Got the hiccups now. Body is in dismay. These birdmen are native to floating isles. I say birdmen, but they're not at all like the Ixal unless the that Ixal's mother was a Gigas. Gigas? Here, let me mark several locations on your map. If you discover any Vanu in those areas, kill or drive them away. Yes, ma'am. Gale cat, hell yeah, I wanna fly on the back of one. Samurai Lalafell. I'm gonna make such a cool outfit for him when the time is right. So I don't really have the money or the stuff that I want. And potentially this is what my main job will become for further adventures. $160. Ooh. Really breaking the bank on that one, aren't we? Feel yourself for a mighty Susan, but no Vanu waiting. I move those just beside each other. So I did have, you know, some back issues yesterday during stream, and I know I will get a little, a bit of a reprimand for saying this, but I am still having some issues today. But main reason why I'm in my wheelchair over my desk chair is because it comforts my, my tailbone a little bit more. So that is helping quite a bit. The crits are good with this one, I see. Nah. The last step compared to the first steps? Actually, if you could just fall off into the void. I still have the one mount that I really want to get. I still have to like work towards it. I've just been having so much fun with Baldur's Gate that I haven't done anything else when it comes to games really off stream. Done a little bit of Apex actually. Finished with your patrol. Anything to report? Maybe it was too much to hope for a day without a skirmish. At least I can take solace in the fact that Hydaelyn has blessed us with a mighty ally. My knee. Oh, these really aren't any better. So I'm gonna go with the money again. Accepting your recent clash with the Vanu, it cannot have escaped your notice that things here are rather peaceful. Peaceful to that detriment of our garrison's discipline. Despite being built as an observation post, we have yet recorded a single intrusion by the Horde. That is why, as far as everyone is concerned, Camp Cloudtop is a backwater of no significance. And of course, the pride of our camp, the vaunted protector, is in a perpetual state of needing repairs. So even if the Holy See, even were the Holy See to come under Dravanian attack, would be able to fly to their aid. Simply put, Master Frog, this is where ambitions come to die. If you haven't aspirations for advancement, you'll be right at home. However, I would like to think that enthusiasm can be contagious as apathy. If you'll indulge me, I would have you seek out the sentries that stoke their fighting spirit, or the sentries and stoke their fighting spirit. Psych them up, would you? Or psych them up, you might say, is what she said, but you know, brain no work good sometimes. I'd have to psych you up. Is it an attack? What should we do? What should we do? You had me fooled for a moment, old boy. An amusing jest, albeit a tad cruel. Surely you must realize how unsuited I am to the monotony of mere sentry duty. Yet you still tempt me with a promise of excitement. No, this won't do. This won't do at all. Lady Leonette will give me a grand mission as benefits of my station. Bum 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 bum. Trying to avoid getting into any fights if possible. Is there anything fluffier than a cloud? But what? What is it? Is it the Horde? By the Fury, whatever possessed you to do that? I'm awake, worry not. After the shock you just gave me, I doubt I'll sleep for a fortnight.
Good. Good.
You're looking rather grim. Why so serious? The Vanu were no real threat, and the Dravanians couldn't give a fig about us. I like figs, they're tasty. Ye gods, where did that come from? Fine, if you insist. I will make an effort to be more alert, but really, I fail to see the point. We're hundreds of miles away from the front lines, which is just the way I like it. Thank you very much. Got really close to the microphone for that one. I apologize if that was extra loud. Many thanks, Master Frog. Already I can see changes in our sentry's behavior. Beg your pardon, Lord Emmanuel said what? Well, I have no doubt that Lady Leonette will do her utmost to oblige him. If Lord Emmanuel is going to demand a more dangerous duty, then I expect Lady Leonette, I don't know, her name is confusing, will want you to accompany him. You might as well speak with her sooner rather than later. There's no use in avoiding the inevitable. Alright. Gotta help this potato seed of a human. I will protect you, my lady. I will finish him off. Kia. Ooh, lost your toes. Ooh, almost lost something. Ooh, lost your kneecaps. Ooh, lost your penis. Sometimes I'm disappointed in myself. Sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. Master Frog, Lord Emmanuel just informed me that mere sentry duty is beneath him. I understand we have you to thank for this epiphany. Well, there's nothing for it but to give him something more demanding then. Can I count on you to keep him safe? Excellent. We are in constant need of fresh water for Camp Cloudtop. And there are no underground sources that we can tap with wells. Or there are no underground sources we can tap with wells. However, there is a unique variety of crystal we have recently discovered which may enable us to obtain water through other means. These spring crystals can be found in Eorzea Siren, to the east of here. I would have you and Emmanuel bring us one back to us. You may have to contend with feral beasts which populate the lakes, not to mention Vanu scouts ranging from their nearby settlement. Of course, that all pales in comparison to keep the young lord entertained, but you have doubtless grown accommoding to that by now, accustomed to that by now. Good luck and be safe. Lady Leonette told you. Lady Lionette. Laniatet. Laniate. Laniate. Laniate? Laniate is what I'm gonna go with if I can remember that. Told you to tell me we're on a mission once again. If I didn't know any better, I'd swear she's avoiding me. Anyways, what is it? We're on a mission on the success, which is a very survival account called out the procurement of portable water. Finally, let's go. It's about time she entrusts me with a mission of real importance right then. Let's go, let's go. All right. I didn't have my little shot of pomegranate juice today. Kind of sucks, but don't want to overdo it. To send text really quick. Do 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 do. Yep. All right, let's get this little annoying so and so out of here. So this is Vorsian Siren of the Vorsian Siren of legend. A nary a Vanu in sight. How disappointing. I could do with some sport. I know, why don't you and I make a competition? Whoever finds a superior specimen wins. Honoriat, I shall judge our entries on size, purity, and say aesthetic sensibilities. Let us begin at once. Okay. Alright, where are these crystals? Ah, here's the first one. The water crystal does not appear to exhibit the properties described by Lady Laniete. Perhaps you should inspect another. Do 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 do. Does not appear to have the visuals that she was so kind to tell us. Perhaps this is it. I kind of feel bad that I didn't go into the wedding, but I was not feeling good that night in the end, so. Little Lala on a motorcycle. Big old clams getting stuff. Where'd he go? Ah, Master Frog, have you brought your entry for the contest? My understanding of such thing is limited, but can this truly be drawn to used to draw moisture from the air like water from a pump? Fascinating. Lord Emmanuelin has begun for an awfully long time. Did you perchance see him while you were searching for your crystal? Even he must realize the dangers of wandering too far in such a place. Mayhap I am worrying for nothing, but I must ask that you assist me in looking for him, Master Frog. We shall find him more quickly if we split up. Pray search the southeast area of Eorzea and Soaring as swiftly as you are able, and rendezvous with me in the north. Farewell and good luck. Don't attack me. I don't want to be bothered by you, little weird thing. You survey the surrounding area for a time, but see no sign of Emmanuelin. I don't want to be bothered by you guys. The Master Frog, Lord Emmanuel. Lord Emmanuel has been taken by the Vanu. They had my lord surrounded, a whole gang of them. Please, you must come quickly. Sorry, kid. You're fine, right? Look how this kid's kneeling, and that's the only time he's like. He also, if he were to stretch out his back, like kneel but be upright and not lean forward, he'd still be taller than me, which is kind of sad. The Vanu must have taken him to that village, mayhap to present to their chieftain. I will make haste to the Rose House and tell Lady Leniate what has happened. Yet by the time I return with aid, it may be already too late. Forgive me for asking, Master Frog, but you should you spy an opportunity to sneak past the sentries and rescue Lord Emmanuel in my absence, I beg you to take it. I know he can be trifle presumptuous and insensitive and, well, insufferable, but he doesn't deserve this. Alright, bud. Oh, right. Ah. I was gonna do this anyways, so might as well. Dun 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 ba 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 da dun 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 da da dun dun ba 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 do do do. By the Fury, you're not going to eat me, are you? That's not what you do to prisoners, is it? Little, I'm over here. Netherlings come to free prisoners. Spread word like thunder and cast them into the sea of clouds. I am within the Vanu. I am out of the Vanu. And then slink away like graceful or gilful gillicats, rally warriors of
Gundu, let none escape.
Okay, buddy. Come on. Of course, this one wants to fight as well. Help has arrived a little. My boy Urshiphant. Urshiphant, is that you? Thank the heavens, get us out of here. Keep Emmanuel and Sathra while I hoard them off. He's almost free.
Reinforcements? Anger of Honu, chief of mighty Vundo, royals like blackest storm clouds. Offer netherlings to the white. Cloud sea swells and he comes.
Rymals. Whoa, it's like watching Free Willy.
The white, mighty Bismarck, lord of the mists! A flying whale? By the fury, it's a primal.
What was your first guess?
We must away. Damn! Bloody typical. All right, we're going in.
Aye, aye, Chief. My boy!
The gods only know what might have happened had we not been around to save you. Let's make sure my mic's doing good. No need for thanks, though. It is not as if you haven't done the same for us on previous occasions. Alright, more now. Alright. More than a few. 'Twas but by blind chance that brought us together this time. In case you were wondering, the Holy See has petitioned that the ironworks for assistance with the creation of their protector. Apparently they just can't seem to get her flying. Anyway, I came to Camp Cloudtop to cast an eye over the ship, only to learn that you had arrived some few days before with an Ishgardian lordling in tow. Small world, I thought. Just as said lordling's manservant skittered into view, babbling about his master being captured, and you risking all to rescue him at the rest. And the rest, as they say, is history. All right, I hate to cut short our reunion, but I am here on business after all, and the boys are already hard at work. Don't worry, old friend, we will speak soon again, I promise. "21 quests, including this one, before we hit our first dungeon / trial. 21 before our first trial, 22 before our first dungeon. Gotta fix the pillow that I have for my leg. There we go. Very well, I admit it. It was an incredible, harrowing experience. I could very well have died, you know. Me, dead. On the other hand, by risking my life and limb in the line of duty, I did succeed in uncovering the existence of a new primal. And that old boy is no small feat. Except for mine, they are size 4. Men's. I didn't even know they made that. Quite tiny, actually. It just goes on a ramble, like, going down the street. It's like, oh, is that what they mean by feet and you know what else? That's... terrifying thought. Anyways. I've made a historic discovery, and in fact, even Lady Laniette will have no choice but to acknowledge, yes, I am rather looking forward to basking in the sunshine of her prey. Speaking of which, isn't it time we made our triumphant return? Isn't it time you shut up? katana. Sorry, it keeps me warm in the cold area. I'm not wearing the appropriate clothes. Praise Helone, I feared the worst. What happened out there? A primal? Are you sure? Yet now that I think on it, this Bismarck is reminiscent of the white whale of Vanu legend, a massive creature said to swim in the sea of clouds. From what I have learned of comparable summonings, the presence of the Vanu's god would certainly explain the sudden change in their behavior toward the people of Camp Cloudtop. Ah, you mean to say that they have fallen under the primal's influence? I recall reading such the documents provided by Master Alfino. Aren't we forgetting something about Lady Laniet? A little recognition for the hero of the hour, a few choice expressions of gratitude, respect, admiration, and so on. Why, yes, you're right, of course, Master Frog deserves all that and more for having risked his life to rescue such an esteemed personage. Well, if there is naught else, I would depart for Ishgard forthwith. The Holy See and the Temple Knights must be informed of this new threat without delay. But of course, Master Frog, you've done more than enough here. You've done more than enough here. Pray return to Ishgard with Lord Urshafant and give my warmest regards to the Count. So that's it then. No more forays into enemy territory. Very well. I can see my services are no longer needed. Take care, Lady Laniate. May our next meeting take place under more felicitous circumstances. Felicitous? All's well that ends well, eh? To the airship landing then, we can speak on the journey home. Da, 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 da. Ba-da-da-doo, diddly-doo, doo, 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 doo. Ba-da-da-doo. No, before I forget, I should actually pull up Eorzea collection. Do I have to, like, actually... Can I ask the porter to bring me back? Alright, so I just have to TP back over. Unless I'm missing something, I'm just gonna double check. Aha, you. To Ishgard, my dear friend. To Ishgard. I'm just gonna check something out really quick. Alright. There we go. I confess I have always been rather fond of airship travel. The chill of the wind upon your face, the warmth of the blood pumping in your veins from the excitement. I find the whole experience incredibly invigorating. Or mayhap it is simply the joy of having cheated death yet again. Haha. In any event, I must make for the congregation and inform Sir Amric of all that has occurred. Manuelin should have returned to the manor by now. Why not go and see if he has recovered from his ordeal? See, if I had the money for it, I would get the Shishu Bujin top. It's just so nice. And works very well early on when you don't have the Yakuaku Dogi. Dogi. Although my real, like, final samurai top will be part of the Eorzea gear, most likely. Let's see. So this will be our final quest in that stint. And then we have, so we've done 7. Then we have 12 more for main quest chain continued. Oh, it's you, little. Thank God. Did he have to strike me so hard? Oh, Father, he did not approve of how I handled matters at Camp Cloudtop. How I endangered the lives of others through my own recklessness and incompetence. It is not easy playing the hero, is it? Oh dear. Father. Father. Excuse me, I need to go cry a little bit more in private. Oh, I've upset Papa. Daddy will smite me down for what I have done. Oh. Like, he's just this complete sad little wimp of a Venoit. Oh, I did this first. I was trying to figure something out. That I got a little messed up with. I just got a notification on my phone. Gotta look over. The Black Chocobo, let's go. Ah, Master Frog. My lord, the Count, much desires to speak with you regarding your time with Lord Otorio and Lord Emmanuelin. If you would remain here for a moment. Yes, sir.
The hero returns. I cannot thank you enough for saving young Emanalane's life.
Emanalane.
Aye, he told me everything. I've also received letters from both House Samael and Durandare praising your conduct, and that of House Forton. You've won us much honor, my friend.
My lord.
What is it? Speak.
Pray forgive the intrusion, my lord, but I bring grave tidings. Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru have been detained on suspicion of fomenting heresy.
What? Explain.
They were observed entering a tavern in the lower levels on some half-dozen occasions. There, it is claimed, they made a number of inquiries. Inquiries which brought them into contact with certain elements. 'Twas this which prompted a knight of the Heavensward to demand that they be questioned. Sir Grinno, my lord.
Sir Grinno is a brute. An exceedingly accomplished brute, but a brute nonetheless. Alas, he is also a son of House Zamayo. How quickly we forget the petty nature of men. I'd wager your friends are no more than pawns in another of my countrymen's games. Such is the way of things between the high houses.
Though you have won the hearts and minds of many of my countrymen, there are those who will never be swayed, men who will dismiss your efforts and resent your success, even as we celebrate them. 'Tis like that one member, such as... 'Tis like one such member of House Zemal is manipulating Sir Grinnow, for he is not a man to dabble in politics of his own volition. You may generally believe your friends to be guilty, though I'm quite certain his master knows better. Yet the truth will avail us not if we cannot prove their innocence. You would do well to speak to Sir Aymeric at the congregation of our knights most heavenly. He will know more of these charges. Thank you. God Knight. It has been too long, little. Would that this visit came under happier circumstances. You were come to plead for Master Alphino and Mistress Tataru, I take. Word of their detainment reached us while I was delivering my report to the of the Vanu Primal. Truly, I know not which is more ludicrous, these charges or the flying feathered whale. Sir Grinnow's accusations are baseless, I have no doubt. Refuting them will be difficult, however, as he is a knight of the Heavensward. I speak of the personal guard of the Archbishop, the 12 finest knights of all of Ishgard, sworn to serve his eminence alone. Suffice it to say, their testimony is unimpeachable, unimpeccable. And I have not the authority to change their actions. Unimpeachable. Oh, like impeachment. After the Scions have done routing the... after all the Scions have done routing the heretics and defeating Shiva, helping us defend the steps of faith and drive back the Dravanian horde, after proving themselves true allies on countless occasions, is there naught we can do? I fear there is more than but one path left to us. We must determine a trial by combat. But of course. And a trial by combat sanctioned by the Inquisitor, or by the Inquisition. The victor's claim is judged true regardless regardless of the practitioner's standing. Under Ishgardian law, trial by combat pits the accuser against the accused. For this instance, Master Alphino and Mistress Tatru would be expected to face Sir Grinau on a second of his choosing, another knight of the Heavensward most like. Two of them, by the Fury, that can hardly be considered fair. Master Alphino's magical talents will not have gone unnoticed, meaning he'll have no choice but to participate. Mistress Tatsu, on the other hand, is quite obviously bereft of martial skills, and should be afforded the right to name a champion to fight in her stead. Lest you doubt, I am ready and willing to serve in this capacity, as I am sure Lord Urshifant, as is Lord Urshifant. But all here present know that you are the most accomplished warrior among us, and mayhap the realm at large, or in the realm at large. I will fight for my people. Then it is settled. I will visit Master Alphino at once, inform him of our intention. Little, meet with me at the tribunal when you are ready. Until then, my friend. Good boy. Good boy. The Dark Knight's location. I am a samurai. Listen carefully, little. When the trial begins, the petitioner will be. Oh, hello, Mr. Hrothgar. Petitioner will be asked to restate his charges, and and the accused invited to respond. Then, in accordance with the law, they will be asked to restate their request for a trial by combat. Once the High Adjudicator acknowledges Mistress Tataru's right to name a champion, that is when you must make your entrance. Oh, and I cannot wait to see the look on Sir Grinau's face when he sees his true opponent. 'Twill be priceless. Most seriously, should you begin to lose heart, look to me in the stands, and I shall cheer you so loud. You will wonder how you could have ever contrived to doubt yourself. Now, are you ready? I love him.
We are gathered here today under the watchful gaze of the Fury to ascertain the guilt of 2 souls in a trial by combat. Petitioners, step forward. Sir Grinau, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Grinau de Zemile, brother of the Heavensward, did bear witness to these 2 foreigners consorting with heretics.
Let the accused step forward. Alphino Leveilleur, Tataru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grinau's claim, and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alphino Leveilleur, am innocent of this charge, and claim my right to trial by combat.
That's my boy.
I, Tataru, am innocent of this charge. But I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
To the old and the infirm, the young and the weak, this right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
Now breaking like that SpongeBob meme of the little fish walking into the Krusty Krab. Me.
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
Really go for some ice cream right now. Might have some after stream's done.
O Helone, render unto us your judgment. Raise up the righteous and cast down the wicked.
I shall do what I can to support you, little. Let us teach these noble sirs the folly of bearing false witness. Well, well, what do we have here? This one's mine, Sir Grinnell. Don't play with the boy.
I have my pride.
What does that one say there? Let me put this on you. Bloody waste of... Come on, then. You wanted this, remember? Had enough of your tricks. I think I was in trouble.
I've got you now. Down with you! This isn't funny. It's over.
They're dead. They did it. I mean, we won. The Fury has spoken. Afino Levier to Taru, you are hereby acquitted of all charges. Blessed are we who receive her wisdom and see justice wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners accused, go forth in peace. Delivered from an untimely demise yet again. My thanks as always. No problem. Homie. Just like daps him up. It's like, hey, no problem, my boy. By the Fury, what a splendid victory! Now to see what you have, see how you strove in the face of adversity. Two brave, young brave souls, bound together by the pestilent bonds of camaraderie. Why, it stirred me to the very depths of my soul. Having been treated to such a rousing spectacle, it seems only right that I present you with a humble token of my admiration. Pray receive me of this chocobo whistle. With it, you may summon a black chocobo, fully trained and ready to fly. Magnificent is she not? Strong yet sleek, elegant yet eager. What say you, little? Will you take her for your steed? Of course I will. She's such a pretty baby. Lord Ushfan, chocobos are prohibited in the Supreme Sacred Tribunal of Hellenic Inquisitory Doctrine. Your steed must remain outside. I mean my steed. If the current's now accessible. 11 more quests to go before I possibly end the stream. 11 more quests you know. You obtained a black chocobo. While riding this mount, you will have the ability to fly provided certain conditions have been met. To fly in a given region, you must first find and attune to all local aether currents. In order to return to some aether currents, you will need to complete certain quests, however. Most can be discovered via exploration. To aid you in this endeavor, you've also obtained an aether compass, which will provide you with both the bearing and the distance to the nearest aether current upon use. The aether compass can be found under the collection in the duty section of the main menu. To review your progress, select travel from the main menu and follow aether currents. Let's get that on the hotbar. Duty, collection. Ooh, got the kinky gauge. Which does for that, which... I'll keep it there, actually. Oh, no, right there wouldn't be bad. Nikki and Sen. Actually, let me do a HUD change really quick. Let's do that, and then, like, that. No, that one I actually will keep simple, I think. This can go there, but this will go on to the simple gauge. Go near that. No, still too big. Yeah, that one's right. Oh, just a little bit more. There we go. Like a neat anime protagonist, my face. Oh, awesome. Black chocobos are well and good, but the true reward is for your effort is the exoneration of your comrades. They shall be released upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see personally. In the meantime, pray return to Fort Tom Manor. The court has done so. The count has done so already, and will doubtless be eager to discuss the events of the day. Ooh. Level 80 gear out here, looking snazzy. I don't know if that could get heard, but a pop-up happened on the main scenario site. Just wanted to pause it. Alone smiles on us yet again, Master Frog, guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. I confess, I did fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubt your prowess. You understand. I merely knew that. I merely knew the strength of your opponents. Again. You do have a habit of exceeding my expectations, though. Besting 2 of the Heavensward, while the city's elite looked on. By the Fury, anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so from now on. My lord. We just received a message from the vault. His Eminence, the Archbishop, requests the presence of Master Frog. An invitation from the Archbishop? What an honor. A personal summons is indeed a great honor. Given the recent events, you would be wise not to delay. Go on, Master Frog. We shall speak anon. A priest will be waiting for you outside the vault. Identify yourself to him and he will escort you inside. There's something fancier to wear for him. This was like... Ooh, I need to get like a nice red. A wine red for the coat? Ooh, fancy. Where's my soot black dye? Oh, right there. Too. I'm just gonna do this for now because I want to continue on with the story, but I also want to wear something just a little fancier. She'll make her way up nice and slow. I'm kidding. Phone is done charging, so while we are running up, I'm going to check to see if I have any missed messages. Oh, this guy's here. Hello, sir. Just give me a quick second. Daniel, my boy, how are you doing today? Good. Did I ask how your day's been? Or did I ask something else? I just had a complete lapse in memory. That was maybe stupid because it was. Oh shit! I'm so sorry. Okay. I was like, wait, is that what I asked? Because I was like typing something out as I was saying that. So I'm like, wait, did I say the wrong thing out loud? Hope the rest of your night, goes well. Hope your day tomorrow goes better. Deserve some, some good times, my boy. And my day's been alright. Been streaming for, a little bit. And as you can see, we are samurai. We couldn't come at a better time to be a... You know what? That's fair. Hope you have a good old relaxing and chill AF weekend. We are honored to receive you, Master Frog. Please, this way. Explain. Nice, nice. I'm gonna do this preemptively, thinking that this is a, No, they took my glasses off. I'm blind. I can't see where I'm walking. I'm assuming it's voiced here.
Your Eminence, it is my honor to present to you the Warrior of Light.
I have heard the tales of your many grand endeavors.
Big T.
The Lord Commander has also been most effusive in his praise. I am Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, and I bade you come here that I might offer my personal apologies. You will forgive me for not calling upon you as courtesy would dictate, but as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress.
Yo, son of a bitch.
Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This, I am sorry to say, was the result of negligence on the part of our nation's protectors. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Yes, Your Eminence. Regrettably, it would appear that we of the Heavensward were in receipt of erroneous information.
They're saying the name of the expansion.
Sir has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steps of faith? Not I. That much is certain. That will be all, Sir Zephyrin. I would speak with our guest in private.
Your Eminence? As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
Wonder how strong Thornton's cards were like. Don't know. I really wonder if we could find that.
Privacy is a luxury.
Like
rarely
in
afforded
like
one in my
numbered
position.
comparisons would be nice to see.
Now, tell me, young man, what do you know of the Asians?
Hey yo, we're just jumping right to it.
Much and more, I shouldn't wonder. Being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with them, have entertained them as guests, even. Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power, that we might continue our war against the dragons. I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course, nor less of being their puppet. Yet, were I to
That's
refuse
true.
them
Xenos is
outright,
just a
I
beast.
should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them. Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest and paid lip service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict.
Xenos is one of my all-time favorite and quote-unquote antagonists in a series.
And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear
He's just
more
that guy. He really is.
than the power of the Warrior of Light. If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must needs work together. With our combined strength, I have faith that we can wrest Eorzea from their grasp and pave the way for a lasting peace. Think on it.
Interloper bro is Viking from No Man's Sky. God, No Man's Sky. But like that game. Boing. Top tier game. Is. I don't know. I really liked it. I got it day one and put in a couple 100 hours.
There you are. I confess, I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. What did they want with you? Well, well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced. By the gods! The Archbishop freely admits to consorting with Ascians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well.
Better than a Rome Reborn,
We will have new
but gets
to
better
contend
over
with
time.
Erelong, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a
Still
matter
gets
of
better over
time.
time.
Yet shorn of the support of our missing allies, what can we realistically hope to achieve?
In the midst of all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you.
I'm pregnant.
It's like, whoa,
When I
what?
was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor. General Rauburn is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate.
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orshafon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Rauburn.
Though the situation calls for urgency, it would avail us little to no charge it will avail us little to charge headlong into Ul'dah without a plan. Before we can formulate a plan, however, we must learn how things stand in the Sultanate, which is why I propose we visit Limsa Lominsia. You heard me right. While you were about your altruistic endeavors, I acted as an intermediary in trade negotiations between House Fortam and the Lominsium Consortium. During said negotiations, an opportunity to send word to the Admiral presented itself, and I duly seized it. Happy I am to report that we yet have a stout ally in Limsa. The Admiral has pledged her full cooperation to any effort to rescue Ruban. Brain hurty. And Deo. Accordingly, I have agreed to meet with her, that we might discuss how best to proceed. Naturally, I told her to expect us both. Your presence never fails to embolden our allies. After all, when you arrive in Limsa Lominsia, make yourself known to the Sergeant Xanthal at Bulwark Hall on the lower decks. He will admit you to the bridge. Alright. Before I do that, ignore the TOS. I don't have a, proper screen for it. I could just do this, I guess. Have I used the TO screen? Not yet, but in my personal playthrough, I have gotten to a point where I know I'm like, oh, yeah, this is when I would need to use it. Totally haven't done the deed. with my beautiful Githyanki wife. And totally won't be doing the deed on stream. I actually don't know. What, I don't know if I'm actually going to be romancing anyone on the stream series or not. All I can say is I'm just so excited for Wednesday to come again. Like, I love streaming 14. It's my bread and butter. It's what's, like, producing the channel to have some sustenance on it. But Baldur's Gate, I literally have 3 playthroughs of Baldur's Gate going on. I have my co-op one going on with my friend. I have my stream one where I restarted, by the way, on Wednesday. I am now a Githyanki cleric. And then a personal one for myself, just so I can, you know, try other things. And then I'll have a 4th one coming up eventually with friends where we're going to do a 4-stack. And we're going to, like, roleplay through it. So there's so much to do, and I'm so happy. It truly might be my favorite game ever. It's just so good, and I hope that that I get the ability to stream this with some viewers and like and friends, that we can have an interesting run that way. I do want to do like a run. So one of the streamers that I watch, his name is Shady Penguin. He's a Pokemon streamer primarily, but he's doing a lot of Baldur's Gate. And he and one of his friends started a actually he has 3 runs. He's got his personal, he's got his 4-stack, and then he's got his RP stream, which all of these are done on stream. But him and a friend are like playing as I'll be getting Baldur's Gate soon, but I don't know if it'll be on PS5 or PC. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Either one you get it on, if you want to like group up together, I have it on both. So I will say though, PC does allow for the Fantastical Race mod, I believe, or Fantastical Faces, where you get like 70+ races, you get more spells, all these different things. I think in the long run, PC would be better, because if you want to run mods, but it really just matters to get it where you enjoy it more, or like where you'll feel comfy. All right, I was looking for headgear actually. I'm definitely running it at some point. Hell yeah. It truly is like such a good game. There's just something so amazing about it that I can't place my hand on fully, but I love it nonetheless. Honestly, this is kind of nice, but I don't like the headband bit. Nope, that's the left eye. I want the right eye covered if I do cover it. Yeah, no, that's not worth buying. Little look, but no. See, I wish the removing the visor removed the goggles, not the mask bit. That's fair. I mean, PlayStation definitely runs it at a ultra visuals that PC does. But on Steam, look at what the requirements are. Look at what your PC has if you can. And then just honestly just go about whatever you feel most comfortable with. That's all that really matters in the end. So long as you're going to be able to comfortably play the game and enjoy it. Which is that one top that I really want? Ah, son of a... Oh, but cute bunny girl. This is like the ultimate top that I want. Literally just under $1 mil. Oh. Literally like terrifying. Though this sure is one that I want to get and will be it'll be a lot easier to get per se. Oh, I just have to run over there. Wild strawberry, part of the lemon group. Interesting. The Admiral's been expecting you. Say the word and I'll let you talk to her.
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
I just realized my fan's not on, and I really want that on, so I'm gonna go turn that on. I'm like, why does it feel weirder in here? I don't like a breeze. But my fan wasn't on, but my light is. I need that off. This works. I think Merylvib is one of the only characters that should have kept their old VA. Honestly, I think both VAs are suitable. The old one probably does have a little bit more pizzazz to it, but...
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing. And theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Uldar, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Sharp as ever, Master Alphino. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seedseer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found. Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen. There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana. There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Uldan Republic.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Rauban a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo. But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly... Ah, could it be? I dare not hope.
The Uldan authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing. To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news. Or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Rauban is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long. Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wished to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Rauban had been held in the Marasaja pit within Uldar. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the Brass Blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
Oh.
The Crystal Braves.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Rauban, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
Yikes. Ah. but I cannot send troops into Ul'dah. 'Twould spell the end of the alliance. And a war like as not. If there is to be a rescue, it falls to you and yours to attempt it. I will not have it any other way, Admiral. It was I who founded the Crystal Braves, and I who must take responsibility for their actions. Spoken like a true leader, Master Alfino. Be wary of a first step. You should seek out our Domin contact. You will find her among the frontier hands at Revenant's Toll, working in a kitchen. Will do. Now, hey, Alfie, I'm gonna need you to deal with this on your own for a minute, okay? As I need to go to Ul'dah to talk to an old man so I can wield my sword in a different way. And my katana in a different way. Sound good? Awesome. The Republic shall be recognized into the first Uldanian Empire. Not the Uldanian Empire. I also need to go into my actual gear and make the jacket black. Heart of gold, dumb of ass. I don't know what I'm doing. I love that. See, this is the kind of fit I'm talking about. Oops. Number 10 is where it's at right now, but I'm gonna make it left. Do I even have a portrait on this? I don't. I'll always do that for now. Screw it. Hello, Musosai. Ah, little. 'Tis good to see you again. A strong and stronger for your tireless training. Now then, within the sand-blasted walls of this city, we have identified an evil that wants for exercising. Or excising. An unscrupulous moneylender who preys upon the poor. I learned by playing a certain businessman with coin. Apparently, the crook in question has been doing this for doing his rounds in the Stone's Throw. He's charged exorbitant rates on migrant sums. Sorry, my brain is just not working for some reason. And those unable to return it in full are forced into slavery. This is no man, but a leech that feeds off the less fortunate. Among the less fortunate among us, such evil cannot be suffered. Let us head down to the shantytown, storms blow, and speak with the denizens. Yes, Papa. I get my sword wet. I did actually look at what katanas I can get later. Honestly, I might dye my hair again to fit the samurai vibe a bit more. Or I keep my hair green, and then we go into Shadowbringers, and then I dye it. Sure, I can tell you about the moneylender. Was played for a fool myself, and I've only got myself to blame. Fool me once, shame on me. That's just how it works here. The moneylender bastard, he's a swindler, is what he is. Pretends he's your best friend, acting like he cares, but when you can't cough up the coin, he shows his true colors. Oh. Weird that all these guys kind of sound the same. I was stupid enough to get a loan, and now I'm working off till Thal knows when. And I'm one of the luckier ones. My heart goes out to the lass yonder who's been sold on account of the medicine she bought for her sick father. It seems I was too kind earlier. This man is no leech. He is the stain that night soil leaves behind. Let us seek out this downtrodden damsel who sought only to do right by her father. I shall find Momozigo and join you presently. Whatever it is. Aw, little winged fella. Obviously, he's up at Endwalker, but still, kind of conscious of all these sounds. Yeah, it's crazy that all of them sound a little bit like me. I don't know. I don't know what, you know, Square Enix was doing with that, but that's kind of interesting. You've heard it right. Dad needed medicine badly, so he borrowed a handful of coin. But before we knew it, a handful became a chestful, and now I'm having to work to pay it back. But the interest grows faster and I can work, and the money lenders threaten to sell me off to a client if that happens. If that happens, no one will be able to look after Dad. I don't know what to do no more. Ah! He just starts bawling. Live on stream. I'm just that good. Her own happiness is on the line. But she still worries for her father. Oh, this moneylender has it coming to him. Yes. Mr. Philip, don't sell me. Please, I'll work harder, I swear. Just don't take me away. My dad needs looking after. Is that supposed to move me? If anything, you should be thankful. I'm offering you a chance to earn money without any effort. You need only lie on your back. Now come quietly. Hold it right there, villain. Meow, see? He's got like a twirly mustache and he's just like an old-timey news reporter. Hold it right there, villain. If you try to take the girl away, you'll have to answer to these samurai here. I know not who you are, but this is a legitimate business transaction, and certainly none of your concern. However, if you insist on threatening my person, I'll not hesitate to summon the brass blades. Pray forgive our indiscretion, my lord. As you say, it is none of our concern. Little, put up your katana. We shall follow them and kill him there. What are you doing, Musosai? Or should I say not doing? I thought the idea was to punish evil. God, it's a 1950s noir detective. Yeah, he's like, It was a cold night. There was wind. Very, very windy, cold night. It was about 12 degrees Celsius. It was fall. Chilly. I had my cardigan on, drinking a cup of coffee. You would think I would call it a cup of joe, but no, I call it coffee. I was walking down the street. Saw a boy kicking a ball. Ball went down an alley. Boy followed it. Boy never came back. Went down the alley. It was a dead end. Where'd the boy go? That's what made me become a detective. I've been on the case for 3 days now, and I've killed innocent people countlessly by accident. I am a horrible detective. just spirals into madness. I would watch that show in an instant. The worst detective ever. I have committed mass genocide against the entire city's population, and still cannot find this bullet. Where must he be? I've had an epiphany. Wait, I've had an epiphany. While I was asleep at night, after I took about 47 pounds of methamphetamines, because it was normal back in the 50s, and he somehow didn't OD because they were magical back then, I realized I was the boy. I walked down that street, and my memories that served me falsely was me going back in time to serve my own murder. I am a ghost. Just like the weirdest thing ever. This guy is just like wrapped up in like a self-love jacket. You know, because he's in the slammer, because he's just gone insane. He's just like, I'm the world's greatest detective. Even Bruce Wayne can't stand a chance against me. And they're like, God, he's been talking like this for years. It's like, they go and shake him. It's like, you're in the 21st century, Jeremy. Just slapping him, like trying to get him back. It's like, he's 20. I don't know what he's thinking he's doing living in the 50s. It's 2023 as well. He was born in 03. It's kind of weird that this is where it's gone down, but you know what? Good for him. If it could be a lot worse, but God. After he saw his father cheating on his mother, and nothing was ever the same for the poor boy. Even I had to shave off my twiddly mustache to get to the bottom of this case. It's weird. Every time that I lose the voice, my mustache grows back instantly. Goes the bottom of Shutter Island all over again. It really is, God. Just evolved from Momozigo just having that voice because he dresses like that to me. It's like the, oh, mister, read all about it. There's a murder case going on in central London. It's like one of those, but my voice, he was doing the announcer voice, so I was like, oh, what if I do this? And he's like, ah, oh, thank God. Got the announcer voice. And then he starts talking like that all the time. God, what a weird, like, pit that just went down into. What are you doing here, Mimosi? Or should I say, not doing? I thought the idea was to punish evil. Now was not the time to draw steel. Doing so would have only worsened the situation. We might be patient and await the right moment. We have entered the wrong parallel universe here. Really have. Little Frog gets isekai'd off into like some strange parallel universe where he's helping two really shitty detectives try to solve the murder case of someone who wasn't murdered. And it was just him forgetting that he walked out of the alleyway after getting the ball. It's like really simple. He's like, oh, huh. Looks like I just grabbed a soccer ball, and when I went home, I saw my father cheating on my mom. Well then, aren't I crazy? Just walks out of the hospital. It's like, all right, time to go get a job. Time to go live my life. It's like, can we? Is that allowed? Is that really allowed over there? This went in such a weird spiral of a bit, but it's funny to me. Besides, I suspect there is more to the operation than Philip alone. If we give him a line, he will surely lead us to his accomplices. Come, let us follow him. The parallel universe known as London. God, man, what a different world it is from 1950s New York to London. Where he thought he was, to where he truly was, to where he isn't. He actually is growing up in Manitoba. Give anyone a line, they certainly lead you somewhere. True. But improv is such a fun thing to do. The moment you were like, oh, the 1950s noir detective, I was like, we got this. Let's bring it further. It appears our man is meeting someone. Speak of the devil. I want to go for a roll around the neighborhood so badly, but I can't bring my chair out at the moment. There is a fair going on in my town. I might go to it tomorrow. Really depends. Film. We are gonna make a lot of money on this film. Absolutely. all like jokes aside though, a really good movie about mental health and like illness is A Beautiful Mind. One of my all-time favorite movies. I would say it's probably number 4 on my top 5. But like, God, such a powerful film. Of like, you know, there's always like that fun of it from, you know, we're like, oh, this is what's happening. You know, had a traumatic experience as a kid. He saw his dad banging someone else. Yes. It's so, yeah, it's so good. It's like one of my biggest recommends of a watch ever. Like, somehow my parents have never seen it. And I'm like, how have you guys not seen that? Russell Crowe plays a dog. I forget his name at the moment, but God. Yeah, I watched it for psychology when I was in high school. I was in tears that class. I was like, yo, teach, what are you making us watch and why is it one of the best things ever filmed? It's all based on a true story, and like, oh God, such a good movie. Damn, it's schizophrenia, Alzheimer's, like just mental illness in general. Such a like horrible, disgusting thing that people suffer through, and it's so hard to see when it's someone like in the family. But it does have like that beautiful message in the end of like, even with all that, at the time that he was in, he still overcame it to a certain degree and did amazing things in life. Like, oh God. And also Russell Crowe, what a phenomenal actor. Holy crap. He did it so much justice. It really, the shock therapy, the lobotomy. I need to watch this movie. I need to get my parents to watch it. They will enjoy the movie, I know. Because, like, we love, like, we'll watch literally anything when it comes to movies. But, like, God, it's so good. It's so raw and heavy in the emotion. Like, if someone watched and they were like, you know, it wasn't that good of a movie. I'm like, did you even like understand what was going on? Like, I've heard someone be like, it wasn't that good of a movie. It's like, it's based on a true story. B, this is something that people actually had done to them because it's based on a true story. Like, and it does such a good, it does a very good form of like giving awareness to how this is and how it's perceived and the struggles of someone who goes through those things. And it's just like, oh god, just round of applause for that. Like, holy shit. So many different paths have we gone down here, but you know. And my brain is just like all frazzled. Give myself a second to breathe. Alright. Even with rags, 'tis plain she is a beauty, yes. I trust she will serve to stay in your good grace. And from noir detective to films about mental illness, we really did. All from this. All from one guy's voice. But you know what? Those are like some really fun conversations, because that's like perfect form of like, oh, ADHD brain. It's one fish, two fish, cow, chicken, duck, hey, Macarena. If I can find it, it's like what? One, I start counting sheep, it's like one sheep, two sheep, turtle, duck, cow, sheep, old MacDonald had a farm, hey, Macarena. Like the little like video that people are like, oh, this is how we can best represent ADHD sometimes. And it really is like, oh yeah, that is how it goes, isn't it? Oh ho ho, you've outdone yourself this time. Yes, she will serve very well indeed. You may continue to conduct your business freely. She's being used as a bribe to bribe the brass blades. A commanding officer at that. Damn that scoundrel. I'm trying to sleep at night and my brain's like 1, 2, 3 cow, turtle, sheep. It really, it's the worst when you're trying to sleep. I always have something. So I have a TV in my room. I always have something on it because I have like really bad ringing in the ears. So like I need constant sound when I'm sleeping, or I get like really bad migraines. So I always have something on, something that just like catches my attention enough that it keeps me like from wandering into like that ADHD brain, but not enough that like it keeps me awake. So like my biggest recommendation is that if you're into it, some forms of ASMR, tapping, audiobooks, you know, white noise, like yeah, tinnitus. I've had like tinnitus for well over like 8 years now, and I just saw a doctor about it again. He's like, okay, it's permanent. But I want to see like if there's any extra damage, so you need to go get some hearing tests done, and I need to go set those up still. All that beautiful jazz. Like it just gets worse as time goes on. It's actually been longer. I was like 7, maybe 10 when I saw the doctor, where they were like, oh, it should go away in a little bit. If not, you might lose your hearing in the future. I'm like, oh, thanks, doc. Thanks. That's really nice. Love that. Now, we know why this villain was able to operate in plain sight, unmolested by the law. Little, the time has come to draw steel. Dun 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 dun. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're all welcome, girl. No need to thank me. These men deserve the death penalty. You did well, but remember, a katana is not to be drawn blindly. Within its sheath, you must let it rest, seeping in power, until the time is ripe to strike. Such is the way of the samurai, What have you done, Momozigo? Momosai, wait. He's a friend. He's my friend. He's here to help. He is not the enemy. Oh, Suvalupa. Oh, no, not at all, good sir. Long story short, we've been trying to find decisive evidence linking to the moneylender Philip to one of our officers, and thanks to your timely intervention, we've done just that. His involvement in this racket is a stain upon our honor, which is admittedly far from squeaky clean. But know that there is many honest brass blades still, good men and women who strive to serve the public's trust. If you hadn't appeared, God knows where I might have ended up. I don't know how to thank you. Think nothing of it. The work is our own reward. Now hurry back to your dad and put his mind at ease. And get me a cup of joe while you're at it. Oh no, the memories. Father, no, what are you doing? You should be only doing that with Mama. Oh. Pray allow me to thank you also. With your help, we succeeded in catching slippery crooks, who had long eluded us. Rest assured, we shall see to the rest. By your leave. Brass and blades. Ha, pa, cha. The memories. No, Papa. Why are you playing football with that lady in your bed? Sorry. It just gets worse. For a moment, I thought you had given us up to the enemy. Next time, I would thank you to share your plans. Have a little faith, will you? Thanks to my spontaneity, we managed to wrap up this in a neat little package. Fufalupa. He and I go a long way back. Fellows as honest as they come. I do not doubt it. Now then, our work here is done. One fury evil afflicts the realm. Let us move onward to where the wind blow. Or where the wind should blow. The wind blows should seem to the sea, Momoziko. Pray take lead. Right this way, friends. We're going to Limsa Lominzia. The wind blows the ball down the street, where I followed the young boy, going into an alley, all alone. It was midnight. Where was he going? Why was he going down there? Was the ball that important to him? We may never know. I walk down the alley. I see a mirror. I see myself in the mirror. Am I the little boy? Many curiosities. Or is the mirror a trick? And he punches it. Hands got glass shattered through it. He's bleeding profusely. Yo, write this down. We can sell this to Adam Sandler. Make a movie out of it. We're sitting on a gold mine here. Such a vibrant port city, brimming with people of all races and creed. Mayhap one day, Hingashi, too, will learn to open its arms to the world. Now, then, as before, Momozigo and I shall seek out evil and injustice in this place. Pray use the time to further hone your skills in our art, that you might stand ready to contend with whatever villainy should manifest. 54 next, I believe. Yes. Oh, I just kicked the hell out of a stool, and I don't have a shoe on, or like a slipper on, so I just nailed my toe right into a wood, the wood of the stool. Oh, that hurt. Oh. Owie. Not comfy, not kosher. I am in pain. Alright, aggressive stool. I know, little bastard. Sing me another song. Oh, this is for... Yeah. I'll do that later. I'll do that at another time. I'm gonna go find a cup of joe. Actually, I really want to see something. Dun, dun, dun. Is that the sheath? Unsheath. Oh, over there still. Boing, boing. Oh. I know I can't wear it, but the VR atop is so cool. Oh, that's upstairs. Greetings, adventurer. So, you're the one as hopes to trade some primal curiosities, are you? Eorzea guaranteed their authenticity, so why don't you let old Rowena here have a look at these ritual objects of yours? Just finishing up some loose ends still. It's fine. Carved from beastman bones, just like he described. Well, I'd be lying if I said these trinkets didn't make my skin crawl. Like a dynamite in my undergarments. That's horrible. Hate that. In case you misunderstood, that's an expression. Oh, high praise here, lad. My customers will be gutting each other in the streets for a chance to purchase your trophies. Let's show them to Larina, Larania, there we go. My acquisitions officer, and she'll walk you through the transactions. She puts too much trust in the Warrior of Light. He really does. Time to kill everyone. Oh, hello, little lad. Hello, little lad. The most deadly of samurai. The gnome, the dwarfed samurai. God's damn you, Rowena. You promised me a life of excitement in the exotic manor of Mordona. In the exotic land of Mordona, and here I am stocking your shelves like a trained ope. How may I help you? What in the seven unholy hells are these gruesome things? Beastmen ritual tools? You adventurers and your penchant for stowing the most disgusting souvenirs in your packs. Ugh. Just, and it goes twice for Rowena wanting me to stock the stuff, and thrice for her addled customers for begging to buy it. But that's neither here nor there. What is the, whatever that drives you folk also fills my purse with coin. Now, were you seeking a trade offer in particular? Special weapon was in the deal. Here, take a few of these tokens. You'll be able to exchange them for any arms you fancy. If you are one of them completionist types, you'll no doubt want an entire armory of the things. Just bring me another set of those stomach churning ritual tools and I'll see a reward with more tokens. Best hop to it. Not right now. Where do I use these again? One of these three. Oh, absolutely. I don't really got anything that I can use the... Ooh, wow. That's really cool. But there's nothing on here for me to... Damn, there's nothing that I can really grab with my, at least that I want to, because they don't got a samurai blade. What's this look like? Not horrible, I guess. I'm sorry. Ew? Change my mind, they should have also had samurai related gear in there. Oh wait, you know what I haven't done yet? Mount. Giddy.
Master Little, I knew in my heart that you were safe, but to see you again in the flesh, words cannot express my relief. Even as the victory feast was taking place, the Crystal Braves turned upon us and took the Rising Stones by force. Amid the chaos, some few of my compatriots and I were able to slip away unnoticed. Since then, we have remained in Revenant's Toll, keeping watch over the mutineers while awaiting your return. You have done well by us, and we Domans do not soon forget our debts. We swear to do all within our power to aid you. Shortly before you arrived, I received word from Limsa Lominsia that you were searching for General Raban. As the Admiral will have informed you, we recently moved from his cell to the Marasaj pit. At the same juncture, Eorzea and the 3rd unit were observed leaving the Rising Stones. This can be no simple coincidence. Their purpose, we believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of his execution. Suffice it to say, we have people shadowing the 3rd. If you would join the hunt, pray seek out Dawer at Highbridge, where I too am bound.
Where's Highbridge? Oh, right. Daniel, I don't know if I've asked this one. Weird question, but because I'm in the mood for it, I'm curious. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? And your favorite brand, if you have one. Mint chalky chip, easy. Ooh, not a lot of mint chocolate chip lovers out there. I like the concept of mint chocolate, but I haven't found one that I enjoy. Don't pay much attention to the brands. Fair. As long as it tastes nice, that's fair. We have a carton, tub, container, whatever you want to call it, of mint chocolate here because my dad loves it. And I'm gonna try it at a point because I've never had the mint chocolate of this brand, and it is my favorite brand of ice cream, so I'm curious if like I'll like it or not. But mint chocolate looks so good. I love the color of it. It's also two of my favorite things, mint and chocolate. It's like in concept, you know, having it would be really good. But I love the smell of it though. The smell of mint chocolate is so good. I've been expecting you. Time is of the essence. I shall be I shall be direct. Eorzea and his men are bound for the Hydaelyn. We believe that this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Hozan is presently keeping watch over the entrance. Let us make haste and join him. I'm interested now though. What's my favorite flavor? Growing up, my favorite flavor was Jamocha almond fudge, which was banger, one of my favorite ice creams ever. But as time has gone on and my ability to eat certain things has changed, I'm a very, very, very big fan now of chocolate chip cookie dough with like little chunks of white chocolate on the inside. That or raspberry white chocolate chunks. Both very tasty. And I get the Halo Top ice cream brand, because it doesn't hurt my stomach as much. You come at a good time, my friend. But moments ago, the traitor, Ilbert, arrived at the and entered Hydaelyn. From this, we can be certain that General Raban is being held within. Ring of Slaying. Let's item comparison. It's worse than my current one. So, we'll get the Ring of Healing, if anything. Yeah, I also used to love Rainbow Sherbet. Chocolate Mousse Royal, really good. There was this ice cream brand that we used to have. I don't see it anymore, but it was in Canada. We had like a string of ice cream brands that were all like ice creams, but of very popular like candies. So we had Skittles, Smarties, M&Ms, Kit Kat, Oreo, chocolate chip cookie, or like Chips Ahoy. But there was one, and there were these little candies called Rolos. It was a little chocolate dud that had caramel in the middle, kind of like a milk dud, but a lot softer. And they used to have an ice cream variation of it, and it was so good. Now, I'll preface it like this. Yo, thank you. No one freaking remembers Rolos. No one I ever asked, I'm like, hey, you know Rolos? They're like, no, what are Rolos? I'm like, how don't you know what Rolos are? To be fair, that might be a Canadian and you know, UK thing, because Americans have different candies. They don't have cookies. They don't have coffee crisp, which is absurd. Pardon me. But like, we used to literally just buy like packs of Rolos and freeze them and just eat them like that because they were so good. Frozen Rolos are one of the best chocolates in existence, hands down. Nothing came close. But like Rolo ice cream, it hit. Now, okay, like I was gonna say, I'm 24. I have not seen Rolo ice cream since I was at least 10. It's been somewhere around, I'd say 13 to 15 years since I have ever seen anything to do with Rolos or Rolo ice cream. They just stopped existing. And it pisses me off. I don't eat much chocolate, other than dark chocolate or white chocolate, because I can't have milk chocolate. But I would very much so risk, you know, the pains for a night if I could have Rolo ice cream again. There is no time to lose. General Alden may be executed at any moment. You may enter Halatali and free him from his captors. Probably, yo, do it. Yo, send a pic in the Discord if you end up finding it at any point. That'll be like a complete, like, flash from the past. Please see your preparations and tell me when you're ready to proceed. One of our own will accompany you inside. Rolo ice cream is just like having sex, except I don't know what that's like. I don't know why that's where my brain went for it.
Oh, my friend texted me.
Wife.
Pray, forgive me my lateness.
Lady Ugiri!
Master Alphonal, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to recall it. For a time I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Since your escape from Ulda, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts. Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Ralban is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Dowade and Higiri with you.
One ice cream brand, they just pay attention.
With
Ben and
me.
Jerry, yeah, Ben and Jerry's had a white chocolate, and and cherry ice cream, which again, baller, so good. I'm not paying like $15 for the smallest tub ever. At a soul in the Colosseum can be seen. This bodes ill. Take the lead, little. I shall follow close upon you. Let's go, gamers. Wait, what's his book now? Is it the same? Oh, I never noticed that the inside was all dark.
Away with you!
Holotali 3, absolutely. We love all the Holotali runs that we're told to do in this. It's like my one gripe, that they just use this area so much. Also, so far, out of the 3 jobs I've used on stream, this one is bringing me the most joy. I didn't think I'd actually enjoy running as a DPS as much as this one is. It's been so little as well, but I feel like I've always wanted an excuse to use Samurai. And it's making me very happy to be able to play it. Even though I think I still am a healer at heart, but I don't know, maybe content-wise I'll be Samurai born. When I was on my free login, I finally got Samurai to 80. Let's go! Oh, do you not have a sub at the moment still? I was gonna ask if you've done anything like Endwalker related yet. The general, but where are his captors? I miss like the look of this. General, you came. Nah, still got the mind. Ah, shit. Sorry to hear, my boy. Hopefully soon you can, you know, get the chance for it. He's bound by some manner of magitech device, yet I dare not force it open. This may well be a booby trap. Last time I'm trying to climb Kugane Tower. I mean, you know what? That's kind of fair. I've only ever got Kugane Tower once. And I was shaking and almost cried because I was so happy. It was maybe like 4 months ago, if that I actually finally got up top of Kugane Tower. I have heard of such devices. The Crystal Braves will possess the key. Let us split up and look for it. Got so close to the end, but jumped all the way down. No, that will not be necessary. Pray do not take it personally, my friends. You're all victims of harsh economic conditions. Happily, you will not suffer for long. The poison will convey you swiftly unto the bosom of Thal, where I hope to join you after the passing of many prosperous years. That's fair. Do I actually have to break this, or is there another way? The mystery means we must stop it at the source. Yeah, I gotta go find the source. I shall tend to the general. Please see to the mist and the key. The Braves have the key. I have to go back this way. I always forget what to do here, honestly. I guess not what to do, but where to go, more like. The big downside, though, to being a DPS throughout all of this is queues will be horrible. Unless I have Claire or Link along with us. Bum, 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 dun, dun. I'm actually quite excited if I'm able to go to the fall fair tomorrow. It's been a few years since I was last able to go, and they actually have the carnival games on the pavement this time, so I'm able to use my wheelchair and move around easily. The mist is cleared. Yes. Next to find the key and free Ruban. Yeah. Gotta get some cotton candy. Gonna go see little petting zoo. See all the cute little animals. Go do whatever else they have there. Can't ride the roller coasters, obviously. That is also, well, if the weather permits it. You know, it's fall. Always got that chance of rain. But it's been beautiful all day today, so I'm really hoping that transforms and stuff. Does your town or wherever you live do anything like that for fall, my boy? You guys got any little fairs that go on? In summer, we also have this thing called Midnight Madness, where, like, people of the town can, you know, do, like, sell, like, crafts, or, like, small businesses can, you know, promote their food or whatever, which is always really cute. The one that I'm sad I didn't get to go see was a few, like, towns over. They do, like, a potato festival, and it's just all potatoes in different assortments. It's like one of the coolest sounding things, but we missed it because it was in August. Just never happens where you live. Damn. We don't get many fairs, but the ones that we do, even if they are like kind of crappy, it's still it's still an experience, which I am grateful for. Pardon me. My thanks. Slowly, General. You are yet weak from your ordeal. Nevertheless, we must quit this place. I should have known. What a clever controversies of the Warrior of Light. Well done, hero. Illbird. You mean to struggle on, then? Very well. If you wish to stand in my way, I will cut you down like all the rest. Come, scions, let's get this over with. Can I be the one who kills him? Can I be the one who has the laying? Yes. The Sultana's assassins are here. Crystal Brave to arms, whatever it takes to survive. I am no hero, never was, and never will be. My strength has left me. I wanted to put the dot on him, my B.
I have you now.
It is nothing.
Oops, I hit the wrong button. It's fine.
I'm not finished yet. I'll tear you limb from limb.
Eat it. Eat it.
This changes nothing.
You're a bastard, Ilberd.
It is over, Ilberd. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
Neither was I.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite. If you think you fight for justice, lad, you'd best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used by the Scions, the city-states, even the Crystal Braves?
He's just talking to himself, right?
None of them care a whit what you want, only what you can do for them.
Wow, where I've actually
And how
helped
do I
people
know
and you
this?
haven't.
Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland, and I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude?
Being a bitch.
Nothing. Not a bloody thing.
Being a pussy cat.
If we ourselves are not free, free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland?
He's got that crazy face right now. Damn.
There is nothing
My
I
Hydaelyn.
would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
They used light to defeat the Warrior of Light. Interesting. Or to get away from them.
You'll not get away!
Past hold person.
No, Master Alphino. Now is not the time.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And
Same.
Still you came for me. I'm in your debt.
We are all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
We stand with you. Why is it not say Raban approves in the top
I was
left?
not planning to die till it avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lad.
Can I not romance him? I'm a Lala, doesn't he like that?
Know this, Ilberd. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done.
I think
My
Monday's
wealth,
gonna be my 60th
arm, my
video on the
life.
channel.
Nothing.
General, are you aware that Lord Lolorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
What? No. No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope, but I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
What? But how can that be?
Forgive me, friends, but it is not safe here. Let us continue this conversation without.
The General's safe. What news without?
What's news without?
My lady, the guards have been subdued, as per your command. We have since kept watch over the entrance. There have been no further activity. Then Ilberd and his minions have fled via some other egress. Scour the perimeter for signs of their passing. At once, my lady. General Alden, I presume? The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Who are you? Identify yourself. Pray do not be alarmed. My mistress is a friend, and I come bearing a message of goodwill. For your own safety, she bade me direct your steps to the Waking Sands. Know that Master Eorzea awaits you there, along with the other sympathetic to your cause. There is no ruse, I assure you, General Alden. If you come with me, I have prepared a carriage that you may travel in comfort, safe from prying eyes. I spoke with Eorzea via Link Pro. He confirms the man's story. Raban is in safe hands. Let's make our own way to Vesper Bay. It is 7 here, so it is cutoff time, but I want to at least finish this quest, or at bare minimum, I want to get into the Waking Sands. And then we continue Monday. I feel like, yeah, it's got a picture. It'll probably be another cutscene. And food should probably be eaten. So we shall end here, my friends. So, oh, Daniel, thank you very much for hanging out, my boy. Anyone who's been lurking, thank you guys for lurking. If you are new, please do subscribe. Highly appreciated. I want to get to 75 or 100 before the year ends. I'll be live again on Monday, if anything. Yes, the 25th. So thank you guys very much. See you next time. Take care. Have a good weekend. Have a good rest of your night. I'm gonna go have some food and probably rest my back for a little bit. Take care and bye-bye.